I can remember my dad's golf swing, always relaxed and slow, kind of like his approach to life. He was always fun. People just loved being around him. And as I grew up, I wanted to be just like him. I still do.
See where the ball is? Ball's over there.
Right there.
No. Look down.
Here.
Look down.
Down.
See where the ball is?
Oh, yes. Okay, I see it now. Yeah.
Stand over here. Come stand over here.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah.
And the hole is up that way.
Okay.
So you gotta turn. Like that. Okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna hit the ball.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
That's it. Hey! Woo, you almost hit the pin. That's good.
I'm going home.
Why are you going home? That was a good swing.
Yeah.
Did it feel good?
Do I ever?
Excellent.
My goodness.
I'm going to do something different.
Okay.
I'm going to read you a paragraph. Okay, You listen closely. Robert Miller was driving a 10-ton truck down a highway at night in the Mississippi Delta, carrying eggs to Nashville, when his axle broke. His truck skidded off the road into a ditch. He was thrown against the dashboard and was badly shaken. There was no traffic, and he doubted that help would come. That's the paragraph.
Okay.
Tell me what you can remember from that paragraph. Say it back to me.
Robert Miller was driving a truck with eggs in it. At the age of 37, this is the last place I ever expected to be. It's the Bloomfield Memory Clinic here in Montreal. It specializes in Alzheimer's testing and research. I believe I'm part of what the medical profession calls the worried well. As we age, we all have some sort of memory loss. Is mine normal, or is it the start of something else? After all, my father was fine at my age.
Can I come down and get it right now? My hands are callus free.
Seems like it was just yesterday that my father was healthy and so full of life.
You're great people, and you're welcome in my home, our home, anytime, any place, anywhere. Well, by that. The best moment in my life, right here.
This is my girlfriend, Kim. We live in an apartment in Montreal with our 2 cats.
Did you just step on a cat?
No, it's them fighting.
We're starting to think about getting a bigger place and maybe starting a family. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This story begins 6 years ago when I decided to move back to Quebec. At that point, my parents were both retired and living in Denani, a small cottage community about an hour north of Montreal.
There, you know where we are?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Well, number one.
Moving closer to my parents meant I could do a lot more with my dad. This was a special time for me, but also frustrating because the closer I got to him, the more I wondered if I would get the disease.
With a big, huge
Tree.
tree.
Well, where are we right now?
We're,
What is this place?
yeah, it's, we're in,
We just walked through the path
yes, we did,
from Neil Road,
yes,
and now
and now we're going,
no, we're right here. But what is this? This big, look at that.
the golf course.
You betcha.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Do you remember playing golf here?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. And I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. then Alzheimer's stopped me.
From playing?
Yeah.
My dad just seemed too young to have the disease. Early onset Alzheimer's is a rare form that affects people under 65. Less than 10% of the 1 million people in Canada who have Alzheimer's are considered to be early onset. My dad started showing signs before his 57th birthday.
You just don't believe it, But again, you don't know what's going to happen. I knew that he had something wrong, and it was just like forgetting. He was forgetful. I did see that he didn't want to go out to work. Like he would stay, because when he was home, he had an office in the house. And he would just stay in the office and shuffle paper around all day. Like I didn't know because I went off to work. But I get back and he hadn't gone out for the day, or he didn't make appointments, and he was starting to lose interest, I think, more. He started telling people, I think there's something wrong,
Who do you think that is? It's not you,
No.
but it's one of your kids. Who
Do
is
you know? Do you know?
it? Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Take a guess. You got a 1 in 3 chance.
That's not Polly. No.
She's your grandchild.
Yeah.
Who are your 3 kids?
Me?
No.
No.
Who am I? What's my name?
John
No.
Wynn.
That's your name.
John Wynn.
What's my name? Chris.
Chris!
That's right. And who is your daughter? The one that's having the baby. What's her name? You just spoke to her on the phone.
Yes. Tracy!
Now, who's the picture of? Your other son. Your firstborn.
Chris?
No.
No.
That right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right
That
there?
is your oldest son.
Isn't it?
The father of Polly.
Really?
Yeah. And his name is...
Well, I don't know.
Mike.
Mike! Oh!
That's Mike.
Mike!
Yeah. Doesn't it look like him?
Yeah! Lucky guy.
You some patterns. These are just meant like a rug where I've cut out a piece of the rug, okay? And you have to tell me what piece goes in the rug. Tell me which one goes in there.
This one. That one. This kind of testing is important to see which brain functions are working properly and which aren't. I find some of these tests very difficult, and others come to me more easily. My dad took similar memory tests, and I can't imagine what he must have gone through.
Come on, you don't need another girl, do you?
Yeah, I need 2 more.
Two more.
2 more.
Marilyn's not enough?
Nah.
She does a good job, though.
She does. No, she's a good lady, but sometimes, I really get bad.
Yeah, but it's not your fault.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
You realize that? That everything that you do is wrong, it's not your fault. It's
Right.
the disease you have.
That's right. I love her,
Mm-hmm.
but she doesn't even for sex, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing.
Okay.
And she just doesn't do anything. I think it hurts me. She's a woman, and
She doesn't want to?
she seems not to want to have sex.
Okay.
Okay, I'm saying that
Okay.
because that just sometimes I say, oh, a man is a man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do with it.
Okay. Well.
I think it became difficult for both of us because I don't know. It wasn't easy. I mean, he still was amorous at times, and you know, he always walked by and he would give me a kiss or whatever, but it wasn't the same. It never really was the same when he was sick. It was very hard, and I'm sure it was hard for him too. But I don't know, it's just like something dies, you know, you feel it's gone. You still love the person very much, and I think he did too. So it was hard.
I got married. Me and my wife settled down.
Even though our family has had many pets, Hadley and my father were best buddies.
Gonna take a little stroll downtown. Well,
Hadley didn't make him eat all his porridge or ask him any questions, and sometimes Hadley was the only one he could confide in.
Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. See you in my dream.
Could go days, sometimes weeks, that he wouldn't talk to me. Just, you know, pretend I wasn't there. But I got used to it in a way, but it was hard to deal with. But I think now it might have been part of a depression that he was going through, and I didn't realize it. Because I know that that's part of the Alzheimer's stages, or depression.
What's going on, John? I said, what's going on? Why'd you come down here?
I really want to kill myself.
You want to what?
Kill myself.
Are you joking?
I'm so.
We all knew at some point my father would be going into a home. My mother was now caring for him 24 hours a day, and she couldn't do it anymore. With the family support, my mom decided to put my dad on a waiting list for a nursing home. He could be accepted in a day or a year. It was unpredictable.
Sorry, Had. Good, Hadley.
The telephone call came sooner than expected.
I was devastated. I was shocked. I didn't think, and you have 3 days to, you know, make up your mind. I think I phoned all the kids and told them, and I think I was in shock more than anything.
It was a tough decision, but we all supported my mother. At this point in the disease, I believe the caregiver's health becomes more important than the person with Alzheimer's.
I wanted to take it and I didn't want to take it, but I knew if I didn't take it that he would, you know, he may not get in for another year or two. So that was very hard. And I mean, I couldn't tell him. I didn't want to tell him. And I didn't know how I was going to handle that. So I think that was very stressful. It was really, really hard to accept that he was going into a home. Sometimes I shouldn't have put him in there yet. I know he would have gotten worse anyways, no matter whether he was here or there. But, I mean, they took good care of him there.
That's it.
Okay, Hadley.
Keep coming. One more step. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Say goodbye to Hadley. Bye, Hadley. Say bye.
Hadley.
Say bye.
Come on, Had.
No, leave him. Leave him. He's staying.
Aw.
We decided to just tell my dad that Mom needed a break, and he would only be going into the home for a little while.
We're just going in to visit here.
Yep.
Okay?
Are
We're
we?
gonna come?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We'll bring back a radio with music for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Well, why what? Just relax.
Just for a little bit, Dad.
Have a sleep.
Yeah.
Have a snooze.
Shortly after my dad went into the residence, Hadley knew his job was over, and he passed away. We decided not to tell my dad.
It wasn't easy at the beginning. It was very hard to come back to an empty house, an empty bed, an empty bedroom, you know, like, and nobody to look after. But I kept the routine up every day of going in there, so that was maybe good or I don't know, bad. Everybody said, oh, you can't do it every day, but at first I went go first thing in the morning, give him breakfast, feed him lunch, and then come back after supper, and it was a trying day. It was very trying.
Let me see. Another bird?
Yeah.
No, I felt he was being well looked after. It was hard leaving him, like every night, you know, to say goodbye, and I felt that he knew it too, that I was going.
I'm moving in with Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend Kim.
Yeah.
We're moving in together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice, eh? Yeah.
All right.
We have an apartment on Sherbrooke.
All right.
It's good, eh?
Oh, you're doing good, man.
I know.
Yay!
It's good, eh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Songs that you want to hear that night?
Okay. You want just a wedding song then?
No, like songs that you know, want to dance to. Kim and I are now engaged, and we're talking more and more about starting a family. While there are no definitive tests for Alzheimer's, memory tests can indicate a possible precursor to the disease.
8159362.
8159362.
Good. Now say these numbers in reverse order. 382.
283.
Good. 6495.
5946.
Good. 47261.
16. No, I've lost it.
Okay. That's right at the normal level.
Yeah.
People usually lose it at 5.
Okay.
Okay. What these tests are showing is that there's your attention is in the lower end of normal scale. And, you know, things that you're encoding, you're actually remembering very well. We often see attentional problems as not something which leads to dementia, is not really a worrisome sort of performance. And our approach would be to check and make sure we're not missing anything that could be contributing, like blood tests for thyroid disease and kidney function. And then to reassure you that there's nothing we found that is worrisome or indicates the beginnings of Alzheimer's disease. In some cases, we follow people along and see them 3 or 4 years later just to make sure there's been no change. But I think these results are pretty reassuring. It suggests it's an attentional problem rather than the typical short-term memory loss that we see with Alzheimer's disease.
Even though Dr. Cherko says I'm not showing any obvious signs, I still worry that I have a good chance to develop the disease. My father was fine at my age, but then 20 years later, he couldn't be left on his own. Kim keeps telling me to live for the moment, and she's right.
Well, I'm glad that they didn't say something specific. I'm glad that it's not definitive, because I think it means that you have the equal chance of getting it and not getting it. Do you know what I mean? I guess we're in the same boat we were in the start. We don't know, and who knows what's going to happen and how it's going to end up being for us. But That still, it doesn't change anything about how I feel and what I want to do and us being together. That doesn't change. It's not going to define our relationship. I'm not going to let it.
John?
I'll stop.
No, stand.
I don't care.
John, stand up.
Can't. What?
Stand up.
What? Yeah.
Stand up.
Yeah?
Look, I'm going to put on these pants. Look, these nice warm pants.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, well, stand up, please.
Yeah.
Stand.
Yeah.
Stand up, Dad. Get up.
Okay.
Get out of bed. Come on.
Come on, we're going to go. Stand up.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Stand. Just relax.
Okay, it's okay.
Just relax, John.
Okay. John, I'm just going to change your pants. You're okay.
Okay.
Relax.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time visiting my dad at the home. Sometimes it was difficult. Other moments I hope I'll never forget.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Great.
It's okay. You go to sleep, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, good night.
We were told that people with early onset Alzheimer's decline at a faster rate. After 6 months of my father being in the home, I started to believe it.
A little bit more.
You know, sometimes you blame yourself. Should I have put him in so early? Would he have gone that fast if I had kept him at home? It's hard to know.
But imagine if you did get that worse when he was at home.
Oh, I couldn't have coped with it, for sure. No, exactly. No, I couldn't have.
Even though my dad was getting worse, we tried to stimulate him with activities he loved the most. Music must have triggered something in my dad's memory that brought him back to when he was a teenager and first dating my mom. There's some things you can never forget.
I mean, he still smiled. You know, he knew somebody was there. I mean, for a long time he said my name, and then all of a sudden he didn't. You know, he was just happy to see a person.
Well, it's just, I'll get you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay?
Thanks.
Even though spending so much time with my dad made me think about my future, I still cherish all these moments. Alzheimer's can be a very devastating disease, but I always try to look at the positive side. And I believe at this stage of his life, he was happy.
Watch your knees.
We were also at a point in our relationship that I never thought we'd get to. We were more than just father and son. We were friends.
Mm-hmm. You got it. Watch my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good life together, so I can't take that away. It was a great time. When I look back, I wouldn't want to have done it any other way. I mean, at the time learning of Alzheimer's, I thought, oh no, you know, like, but it was just what was made for us, I suppose. It was in the plan. Who knows? I just didn't like it at the beginning, and I didn't like it at the end, but at least, you know, you learned a lot. I really did learn a lot.
We all agree that, you know, you did an amazing job caring for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wouldn't, I mean, you can't abandon anybody, and he was the love of my life, so, you know, I had to deal with it, and I knew I had to. As I say, we had a great life together, and I don't regret any of it.
Now I can't speak, but I can smile. Even though you just left, it feels like you've been gone a while. I know it, I lost the moment. I may
This would be the last time my father came back to the cottage. In less than a month, he was in intensive care. His mind was beginning to forget to tell his body how to work.
It's Wednesday morning, September 27th, 2006. And my dad passed away last night at about 3 in the morning. It's all over. And I love you, Dad. I always have and I always will. You were so good to me. So good to the family. You're an amazing, amazing person. Even with Alzheimer's, you were still there, Dad. I felt you so many times. And I can't believe it's over.
Now that Kim and I are married, I think less and less about my chances of getting Alzheimer's and more about our future together.
Our truest selves step out and we can be completely and honestly who we are.
I, Christopher Allen Wynn,
I, Christopher Allen Wynn,
take thee, Kimberly Ann Tulloch, to be my partner, to learn and grow with.
My father gave so much love throughout his life, and in return, he was deeply loved. If I can do the same, then I too have nothing to worry about. And like Kim says, whatever happens, it's a life worth living and a relationship worth having.
To be my partner, to learn and grow with, to come to in both happiness and sorrow, to confide in and trust above all others.
I ask you all to join me in a toast to Chris and Kim and happiness and good health forever. Chris and Kim.
When I was younger, I wanted to be just like my father, and I still do. I just have to remember to stop and live in the moment.
Now, what am I doing?
You're looking for a rainbow at the end of the lake.
Rainbow.
The end of the lake.
At the end of the lake, over there?
Yep.
All right.
Now you see it.
Absolutely. Look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Been searching for the words to say. I've been thinking about you, and I know that you're okay. Now I know it. I lost the moment, and I missed my chance again. And I hope you see it, and I hope that you feel it, 'cause I know this love